Hey people of YouTube and beyond, and this is another video in my piercing series. This time I'm going to be talking about cartilage piercings. I have 3 on this side, 1, and then I guess that counts as 2. So I have 3 on either side, and I'm just going to go over like pain, aftercare, and how I did them, because I've done all my piercings myself. So other than basic lobe piercings, cartilage piercings are the most popular, and a lot of people have them and are getting them at even younger and younger ages. Like, there were kids in my middle school that had them, and there's kids in my sister's middle school that has them. And I just kind of think it's quirky. I like it. It's a very nice piercing. It's very pretty. My cat's attacking something. Oh, it's a spider. Don't kill it, Fog. It has a family. Anyways, cartilage piercings, and you can get them done at Claire's for like $20. You can get your cartilage pierced, which is a really good deal because they know what they're doing and they have guns and stuff. Guns are okay sometimes. I'm scared of guns though. But cartilage piercings are one of my favorite piercings. They are beautiful. They look nice and awesome, and I love them, but they do have their cons, as many cons as they do pros. And con number 1, pain. It hurts a lot. Like, again, my cartilage piercing was the second piercing I had ever done to myself, ever, after my lip. It is the only piercing I ever cried on. Then again, I did it wrong. I give my first cartilage piercing, the one I fucked up on, I give it a 10 on the pain scale. I cried, there was blood, I couldn't sleep on that side, it was just not a fun experience. And that's how it is for a lot of people. Even if they get it done professionally, it still hurts. No matter what it is, it still hurts a lot. And it takes about anywhere from 6 weeks to 3 months for a regular cartilage piercing to heal, depending on who you are. Guys, I've noticed, seem to have their ears heal quicker. I don't know why, but oh well. But pain scale for me on my first cartilage piercing is probably a little biased because I did it myself and it hurt and I fucked up. But everything else, all my other cartilage piercings, all the other 5 of them, have not hurt that bad. They were probably like a 5 or a 6, maybe less, maybe 4 or 5. 4, 5, 6, somewhere in that region. And they were pretty easy. They look pretty. I love earrings, as you can tell. I wear silver everywhere I go. It's beautiful. And yeah. To find cartilage, cartilage is different on every person. Like, my boyfriend doesn't have cartilage in his ear. It's all soft tissue, except for like the very top area. While people like my aunt have cartilage that is their entire ear. My aunt's ear is totally cartilage. It's not a fun experience. You see how my ears move a little bit, and like my lobes jiggle while my earrings flutter? Hers don't do that. It's just like steady. It's you. But to feel where your cartilage is, take your ear and feel in the center. I can't really do it because I have so many earrings. Feel in the center. You see how your lobe feels kind of squishy? Keep going up until it doesn't feel squishy anymore, until you can feel the texture change. And when you feel the texture change, anything above that point is your cartilage. And anything above that point is going to hurt a little bit more, because your cartilage has different nerves in it and more blood vessels, and yeah. Cartilage could bleed. Cartilage can bleed. It doesn't matter if they do it right or do it wrong. It might bleed. I've never heard of anyone shattering their cartilage, which is when your cartilage breaks. I've never seen it. I've never heard of anyone doing it. I think it's an urban legend, but don't quote me on that. Ewy. Aftercare for a cartilage piercing is annoying depending on who you are. Everyone has different ears. So So healing time might take longer or less time for everyone. But the best way to go is always salt water, hydrogen peroxide, or alcohol. Use alcohol sparingly because it can really dry out your ear. I use H2 Ocean. I've showed this in every single video that I've had so far. And it's purified salt water in a can. I paid $15 for salt water in a can. But it really works. And if you can't use this, just use salt water. It works as well. If your ear does get infected, my cartilage got infected, it sucked a lot. Use salt water every single day. Every time your cartilage starts to hurt, or if you see any pus, use salt water. Cartilage can also get keloids, or coeloids, whatever you want to call them, which are these little blister-looking balls that form. I had one for a little while. It's just full of fluid. You can have like your mom or your friend pop it, and that's all it usually takes. Or you could use aloe or tea tree oil, and over a course of time, it will fade away. I think that about covers it. For how I did it, my first cartilage, I used a sewing needle, a very, very thin sewing needle, and it sucked. All I can remember was the pain and crying in the mirror, doing it myself in my bathroom. But I was persistent, and I got it done, and I still, pointing to the wrong ear, have it. This is it, my little cartilage. It's totally good now. I've had it for 3 years, so it better be good. It hurt a lot, but it's all good because I did it wrong. But every other piercing, I used a piercing earring. This thing. It is an earring with a pointed end. You can get them at Claire's. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them online as well. I got 16 gauged ones online, and these are the ones I used to pierce my industrial. And basically, I marked on my ear where I wanted my earring, and then I just went 1, 2, 3, jab, and my earring was done. That's all it took. Yeah, all it took, and it was done. Pretty quick, pretty easy. My ears heal fairly quickly, so yeah. I prefer this method because it's just easier. It's a lot less effort. It's a lot less work, and I've noticed that they heal quicker this way. There's no constant changing and pulling the flesh. But if you are scared to do it yourself, get it done at Claire's. I know they do it, which is pretty good. $20 for a piercing is awesome. And if the Claire's near you doesn't do it, you can always go to a piercing studio, or most tattoo parlors offer piercing as well. A cartilage piercing can also go by the name helix piercing. So yeah, and some people gauge theirs. My first piercing up here, the very top one, is gauged at a size 14, which is about the size of a belly button or an industrial bar piercing. Even that didn't hurt as much as me getting it done. But if you get it done professionally or are smart, it usually doesn't hurt that bad. So anyways, thank you for watching me mumble. I will talk to you soon. I'm making another video on basic lobe piercings next. So thank you. Later. Bye.